Hi, this is A. Wesley. That ain't who tells it like a TIS. Like my video, please give it a thumbs up. Like my channel, please subscribe. Topic I'm going to talk to you today about is Celebrity Roundup. And this week's Celebrity Roundup, I will be talking about Normani at Paris Fashion Week. I also will be talking about Halle Bailey at Women's Wear Fashion Week in Paris. I also will be talking about the ratings for Jennifer Hudson and Sherri Shepard show after the premiere week. I also will be talking about two men being arrested in the Bishop Whitehead case. I also will be talking about a father and son who was arrested who killed PNK Park, the rapper. I also will be talking about Beyonce supporting Solange at her fashion show. I also will be talking about LL Cool J responding to DJ Academics talking about old rappers are dusty. Like I just mentioned in my intro, it was kind of a lot. It was mentioned earlier this week about Bishop Lamar Whitehead, the people who had robbed him at his church. It was three men, and they were arrested, and they said the FBI had arrested those three men in the case, and behind the scenes, he said he had got robbed, and robbed in his church and stuff, but they only robbed him. They didn't rob a few church members that was in the church. And I watched another YouTuber's channel, and she showed where he did like a little interview saying that he was happy that the guys were caught and that they were arrested and stuff like that. Now I haven't been reporting on any of this back and forth YouTube news between him, Tasha K, and Larry Reed. I didn't want to report on that because I did a little bit on it, a little bit on this stuff with Noisy Ho and Nicki Minaj, and that was exhausting to me. And so I just give a little backstory on this Whitehead controversy and stuff. Now some people have been alleging, or some people was allegedly saying that they didn't think he got robbed, and I was kind of giving it a side eye myself too. But then after they say the feds caught the guys who robbed him of his jewelry and stuff like that, but I'm still giving it a side eye because they said he had choked a woman, but he talking about Larry Reed sent the woman sent the woman to make noise and to antagonize him and stuff. And that's why I said I didn't get all involved in that back and forth stuff. But it seems like that the robbery was legit, and it seems like they've caught the suspects. And like I said, on another note, they said they arrested a father and son for shooting PNB, the rapper, and stuff like that. I don't know why they shot the guy. They said it was for robbery and stuff, and that's why I say a lot of these rappers and entertainers, they need to stop posting, especially these rappers posting how much jewelry they got, how much money they got, because there's always somebody looking in the background, trying to get trying to take their possessions from them and their money and stuff. And then sometimes the stuff be when they have beef with people. But anyway, those were those two topics. And then I saw where Normani was in the Dolce and Gabbana show, and not Dolce, Dolce and Gabbana, because I remember she thanked Donatella. Versace, it was Versace. She was thanking Donatella Versace for inviting her to her show, and then Donatella was saying that she appreciated the money, she was happy for her. And then I'll put some of the looks there. And then I seen yesterday where Halle Bailey was also in Paris, but she was in Paris doing some kind of one-race show too. I think it was, I can't remember the name of the show, but I know she looked real nice and pretty in some of the outfits she had and stuff. And on another note, the ratings have came in for the Wendy Williams and Jennifer Hudson show, and they were saying they're both neck and neck right now and stuff like this. I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to read some statistics about Sherri Shepard and Jennifer Hudson. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to read it to you right now. It says Jennifer Hudson and Sherri Shepard both debuted their new talk shows on September 12th, and the two programs, both of which launched on Fox station in top markets. Warner Brothers Jennifer Hudson hit 0.7 ratings, a 3% share, primary run weight, metric market average according to Nielsen's, improving over its last year a time ago periods by 17%. J Hud's best top market performances came on WBCW Boston at 3 p.m., where it won the time slot period at 1.4 of 7, 1.4 of 7, and turned into a 27% improvement over Warner Brothers' Ellen DeGeneres show that premiered that it replaced the time slot last year. Dunmore Mercury Sherri meanwhile registered at 0.74 in its premiere week on par with the September 21st time slot, largely filled by Dunmore Mercury's Wendy Williams in top markets. Sherri's strongest top market showcasing came on WGAG Atlanta, Georgia at 11 a.m., where it was a 1.8 best out of 10 last year Wendy Williams show in that time slot by 13%. So right now they're saying that Sherri Shepard and Jennifer Hudson are neck and neck, but in some markets, Jennifer Hudson beat out Ellen DeGeneres, whatever ratings at this time last year, and they were saying that at this time last year, Sherri Shepard kind of beat out the Wendy Williams show, even though she was the main one hosting the Wendy Williams show around about this time. So they're both doing good right now. They're both neck and neck, and I'm kind of glad for Sherri Shepard because I didn't want Sherri Shepard's show just to fail because certain people were so used to Wendy Williams. Sometimes you have to accept change. And we all know that if Wendy was in her right mind, she probably would be back on her show and stuff. But I'm glad that Wendy Williams and her team decided to focus on her health more than trying to push her out here and stuff. And when she comes back, and if she makes a comeback, people will be ready to watch Wendy Williams. And like I said on another note, it was reported yesterday that it was reported a couple of weeks ago that Solange was supposed to be doing a Broadway, not a Broadway play, but she's supposed to be composing. She's supposed to be composing a set for a Broadway play. And the Broadway play must have opened last night or whatever. But they said her mom and Beyonce came out to support her for being the first composer of a Broadway play, and I'm so glad because Solange is just as popular as Beyonce, but she's kind of underrated too because her sister sometimes overshadow her. So it was so glad to see that both Solange and Beyonce knows was supporting Solange, and that was just nice to see. And like I said earlier, Normani was posting a lot of pictures of her at Fashion Week. One thing she had was kind of like a sheer skirt set and stuff. And then next thing you know, she had an all black dress. I'll put some of the pictures in the link to the fashions, and also Haley Bailey had on like a pantsuit. It was like green and blue and stuff like that. They showed her on Paris Fashion Week, and a couple of pictures she took with her boyfriend DDG. They do make a good couple, but I hope he stays out of trouble. Anyway, Anyway, I think that's all of the. No, one more hot topic. It was B. Simone said on Cameron Hall the other day that Danny Lay stopped one of her bags, stopped her from being on Wild and Out because Danny Lay was supposed to be on Wild and Out, and also B. Simone. But B. Simone said she stopped her from getting on Wild and Out because she told Nick Cannon she didn't want to be on Wild and Out with B. Simone. And so B. Simone said somebody did stop her bag, so I'll link that in. And last but not least, this new woman that who's supposed to be a model and an actress, and they said she was one of the models for The Price is Right. She just recently revealed that she had a baby from Nick Cannon, and Nick Cannon and I was saying, huh? I thought Nick Cannon already had 8 or 9 kids. If this woman secretly had a baby from Nick Cannon, this probably gonna be his 10th, 11th kid. I mean, I used to like Nick Cannon, but Nick Cannon, you're being very irresponsible, and you're in your early to late 40s, and it's time for you to grow up and stop having all these babies and stuff and all these baby mamas and stuff like that. I mean, I was trying to blame the women, but Nick, you have to take some responsibility too. These are all the celebrity topics I have right now. This is A. What's that ain't just like a TI is. I am out.